What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKIll, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2, and I have a guest along with me. Look at that!
What? We're friends now. What is this?
I'm just fucking with you. You guys know who the fuck that is. It's Gothalion. What's going on, guy?
What's going on, Jay?
So, even though we're having a little bit of fun mobbing around right here, we're actually playing live right now, and we are actually a little perturbed by a little bit of the update that just came out on Borderlands 2. What do you think about the new update, Mr. Gothalion?
You know, I don't like sharing Deathmark with other ninjas, and I'm stingy with my Deathmark. I want it to be mine. Like, what do?
I agree, dude, because, I mean, I don't even like sharing my game with other ninjas.
Yeah, I can't even thump. Now I can't Deathmark? Come on.
I know, right? Like, alright, yeah, the Love Thumper is something that definitely, but let's stay on topic here.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
What we want to address is the fact that Kunai has now been nerfed to where it only stacks once, which means we only get a 20% debuff from Deathmark. And I want to show something on my screen while Gothalion's over there beasting that shit up. Right here, if you take a look at Deathmark, it says from all sources and death marks. All right, it says death marks in the text of the actual skill.
I didn't even realize that.
It says death marks. Why do I only get one death mark?
What? Marks last.
Yes.
It's plural in the goddamn text.
Now you see the point of everybody complaining about, because I've seen on the forums, there's a lot of people that's actually saying it's a really good addition to the game, but the only people saying that are people that don't play a zero.
My mind is blown right now. I had no idea it was plural in the damn text.
Yeah, I sprung that on you, motherfucker.
I was not ready for this shit.
You weren't ready for that. That's some truth right there. You gonna learn today. I'm sorry, I had to, guys.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to learn a thing or two.
My biggest point is this is death marks, and the fact that only one person on screen can death mark is a little ludicrous, especially since number one, Kunai is a capstone skill, and it only works properly if you combine it with what do you call that? With the death mark.
Exactly.
So you actually have to use two skills to get the benefit of a capstone when other classes already get the benefit of their capstone without having to use other skills, except for the Gunzerker, but the Gunzerker is allowed to do that because he can chain money shots together.
Well, he's Mr. Pitchard's favorite, so.
Oh, yes, he will not be changed because Mr. Randy loves himself some Gunzerker, man. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know. What happened? It said kill oh, you killed yourself.
And I went down with the North Fleet at the same time I shot it.
Anyways, yeah, back on track.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, so Kunai, right now, we can only get one debuff in-game at a time, which means that's 20%, even if all zeros are spec'd into Kunai.
Exactly. Everybody shares it.
Yes.
What is
so that means 3 players in the game have wasted skill points in their tree.
Why don't we just have phase lock be shared? There can only be one phase lock at a time. Let's do that.
Well, not even phase lock. I mean, that would be like, I guess, saying only one of Axton's turrets in the game can slag at the same at one point in time.
Yeah, that's a better example.
Yeah. So, I mean, the fact that any type of skills are being canceled out from anybody is just absolutely, it's broken, and I don't want to get on Gearbox's back right now about it and say like, oh my god, you nerfed it, because I honestly think it's just broken.
Yeah, it's super broken right now. I mean, Gearbox is always huge about not having negative play experiences. Like when they originally changed the B shield, or when they changed the what was it, the Evil Smasher, it was always because it created a negative play experience. And what is more negative than feeling like you can't use a skill because someone else has it, or your death mark is going to be stolen right under your nose when you're about to execute something?
So our possible fix that we've already discussed about this would be to allow Kunai to stack up the 4 times for an 80% debuff, no matter how many zeros are in the game. So if a solo player is playing by themselves, they should be allowed to stack Pyro Pete up to 80% because it's a capstone skill, and that's fair.
Yeah, these raids are taking a laughable long amount of time for assassin players solo now. When
and
before,
you're not even using an infinity pistol.
Exactly. I'm not even using it. You know, I'm just using this measly blade here. Come on.
I know, right? Who needs guns?
But yeah. I mean, it's taken a long time for these kills, and the 80% is, in my opinion, it's always been fine. It's the 320% quad knife stacking that was completely broken, and I could see that being fixed.
Also, with that, isn't that because lag was multiplicative on the debuff?
Yeah, exactly.
So that was what, like 900%. All right, that's a little OP. It's what everybody calls money shot is OP because you get up to 800%.
That shit can like proc and proc and proc for days. Did you see the video where Baru killed Terra blindfolded because of money shot procs?
Extreme, motherfucker.
That shit's ridiculous. But nerf Kunai, right?
It's definitely a little ridiculous. And you know, I always give Gunzerker shit. I just, you know, just because it's a little bit fun to pick on the Gunzerker because he is an easier class to use than most of the other classes. I mean, to use effectively, I should say, because he doesn't really have any variation in the skill trees, because all you need is money shot and inconceivable.
Right.
And you can wreck a house. But, you know, honestly, when comparing to what just happened to Kunai, I'm willing to compromise for just stacking up to up to 80%, and that means that 4 death marks can be active in the game at one time, even if the skill is broken to the point. Because what I think what happened is when they took the stacking out, it accidentally was tied to all the different death marks being on the board. So if they leave it to max 4 Kunai on the board and allow stacking, then that's a fair compromise, because then each zero gets their own death mark, and you're not stealing a death mark from somebody else while you're melee.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm death marking every time I melee something, and if there's another, say, a gun zero, and he's, you know, doing ranged and throwing his kunais, and every time I hit something, I'm taking his kunais, that's detrimental to the positive play experience. That's not what you want.
Yes, and also, do not pay attention to the teamwork we just did where I death marked him with the kunai while we were talking about stealing with the kunai. That has nothing to do with this video.
Absolutely nothing to do.
All right, we're cooperative. All right, but what happens if you get a couple randoms in game? Because I know a lot of my subscribers tell me, you know, the problem they have is they don't have anybody to play with because all their friends play Call of Duty, and that's a valid complaint because a lot of people have friends that just play Call of Duty.
Exactly, and the community for this game is waning because it's a year into its life cycle. So, you know, how many hardcore players are there? Yeah.
I'd say there's probably a good like 100,000 players left right now.
That sounds pretty accurate.
That's a fair estimate, right?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
All right, so if you, oh shit, I'm about to get fucked up here. Hold on, Norfleet, save me. All right, anyway, so I think that we need to get Randy Pitchford. Well, Randy Pitchford's the easiest one to get a hold of that actually has some decision-making power within Gearbox, right?
Yeah, and he watches his Twitter for the most part.
And he loves pictures of cosplay.
Yeah, so, he does.
Anyway, what we're asking you guys to do is to do what we did. Come together as a community and put together your hate, put all your hate for other characters aside, whether you're Gunzerker, an Accident, or Gage, and help us fix Zero.
Retweet this video. Retweet this video on the tweeters.
Yes, what we're gonna do is both of us are gonna upload this to our channel. I am gonna put @DuvalMagic, which is Randy Pitchford's Twitter, and every time it's liked up on a YouTube account that's linked to a Twitter, it will automatically be sent to Randy Pitchford's feed So the more people that have their YouTube connected to Twitter, the easier it will be for him to see it and help us fix a broken part of the game that we feel was unintentional. Unintentional.
No, that's a fucking word now. Unintentional.
Yeah, unintentional is a word. Genocide. All right. Anyway, what we're doing is we're trying to call to action right here and get them to fix this. This isn't about us trying to say that, you know, that we want to beat raids really fast and overpowered. This is actually a legitimately broken skill. And down below, I will post links to not only my video, but Gothalion's video on the Kunai lesson that we've done. And it even goes as far as as Death Marks being stolen in duels. Multiplayer duels. And they just went through all that trouble to make it so you can't cheat in duels. And now Zero can't duel another Zero because whoever gets the last death mark wins.
That's P versus P, guys. It's serious.
Yeah, no, this is a legitimately played sport. All right.
Yeah, but in co-op, it's broken. Everywhere it's broken.
Zero is broken, and he's not happy about it. See, he's got ... The other day he said he enjoyed it, but you know, he got his second opinion right there, and
yeah, we're unsure. It's
so I want to thank Gothalion for coming by, and you know, we're giving you two different perspectives of the game. One from somebody that's actually a hardcore elitist, self-proclaimed right there, and me, who's a casual player. And how much more can you get from being opposite? He is a melee Zero, and I am a gun build Zero. So I think that's symbolism at its finest.
Everybody's coming together. So let's all come together and get this shit fixed.
Yes. Let's bring back Kunai. Kunai 2013. All right. So
Awesome.
Thank you, Gothalion. My name is Jay. MorninAfterKIll. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could, leave a thumbs up on the video. I would highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. Make sure you like this up. And if your YouTube account is accounted to Twitter, it will tweet out to Randy Pitchford. And if it's not, go ahead and tweet this shit to Randy motherfucking Pitchford.
Do it!
Do it!
And ditto everything he said.
Yeah. And we're going to see you guys later.